Okay, so start this prayers. Om Agyantimarandasya Jnanandananchanakya Chakshumritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasha Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhattacharya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we saw yesterday how Krishna married 8 queens. And today we are going to see how Krishna married 16,108. So it will become 16,108. So there's a very special pastime of Krishna marrying 16,108 raniyan. So the story of Banasura, how he kidnapped and made captive 16,000 princesses by collecting them from the palaces of various kings, and how he was killed by Krishna, the Supreme Lord, a wonderful character, is all described by Sudhir Goswami to King Parikshit and Shrimad Bhagavatam. So now, what had happened? Indra had come to Krishna. Oh Lord, please protect. No, Indradev himself is coming. From whom? Bhamasur. Why? Bhamasur has taken my mother's earrings, had taken Varuna's umbrella. Please save us. Then Lord Krishna, being merciful, he took Rukmani with, he took Satyabhama with him. Now, why Krishna took Satyabhama? Just can anybody say reason why Krishna should carry Satyabhama on a war field? In generally war, you don't carry your queens, right? Because it becomes more difficult. Then why did Krishna carry the Satyabhama to
She was Bhuma Devi, actually. It's the premise, this one.
Huh?
She was Bhuma Devi?
No. We are quite close to the answer there. So Bhumi Devi is expansion of Satyabhama. And since the Bhamasura is son of Bhumi Devi, so the Bhumi should not complain na कि मेरे बेटे को मार दिया. So Lord took Satyabhama that when Bhamasura is attacking, that time Satyabhama, no, Satyabhama is not incarnation of Bhudevi. Bhudevi is expansion of Satyabhama. There. So that is why Krishna carried there. Because when fighting will happen and he will be killing the Lord, then Satyabhama will say, no, Lord, kill him. So that's why Krishna took Satyabhama. And it was Prag Jyotishpur, Bhamasura's capital city. Now, that time also there was electricity. He had all electric wiring done across the city. There were a lot of systems. And Lord had gone on Garuna. You see Garuna ji is coming. Lord, the eternal flight. And Krishna broke the stronghold to pieces because there were a lot of strongholds, electricity poles, and everything. Krishna took a club and break all those things. Then electrified boundary he cut by Sudarshan Chakra. Then canals of water and gases boundary. Cut to pieces the electrified network fabricated by the demon Mura. So much, protection was there to the city that nobody can come. Krishna broke it all. Now this Mura became very angry. Mura means had 5 mouths, 5 heads. Krishna is called Murari. Lord Vishnu is called Murari, one who killed demon Mura. Then Krishna put it, so demon, Mura demon put it, tried it. And Krishna took a chakra and cut his hands. All 5 heads were cut. And you can see with his hands, multiple heads. So they're very, very powerful demons. But Lord killed him. Then 7 sons of Mura came to fight the Lord. And Lord put one elephant. Lord went and put there and killed them all. Then finally Banasura came on elephants. So many huge army of elephants he came out. Very blackish elephant, cloud over the sun. There were some white elephants also. Many elephants just brought, intoxicated. Then Garuna came and started piercing his claws on the elephants. You see? So seeing that, all elephants start running. Then Bhaumasur attacked Garuna. Lord saved Garuna, and finally, and there were a lot of yuddha happened, lot of weapons fighting with Bhaumasur and Krishna. And finally, what happened? Bhaumasur came to see that none of his tricks would act, and finally Krishna cut his head with the Sudarshan Chakra, and Bhaumasur was cut. So then this happened on the day of Diwali. There's a Narka Chaturdashi, killing of Narkasur happened on that day of the Narak Chaturdashi. So this Narkasur was killed by the Lord. And you know what this Narkasur had done? He had captured 16,108 princesses from all over universe, from the Swarga also, from all the princes he had captured and kept them in his custody. All this captured. Now Bhumi Devi came, taking the child of Bhamasur, and told the child is very fearful. Please provide him Abhidan there. And he brought the kundal of Aditi and brought the umbrella also of Varun there. And Krishna took it. And Krishna gave Abhidan. And then the Lord informed you that this boy. And Bhumi Devi glorified, Lord, you are so merciful, as Varaha there he came. And you know how Bhamasur became Bhamasur, is son of the Lord. Can you imagine? Somebody is the son of the Lord, and he's capturing 16,108 girls all around the world. How that is possible? Why? He took association of Banasura, who was a demon. We envy with the world. So because of bad association, they become bad. Even somebody is born a son of the Lord and Bhumi Devi. Can you imagine? But that also become a demon because of demonic association. So therefore we become what we keep association. So a asat sang tyag a Vaishnava char. So Vaishnava has a quality that he gave up bad association. Asat sang tyag a Vaishnava achar. So there's something important for a devotee to give up bad association. And that's what Lord is showing. And I therefore brought him to surrender unto your lotus feet. I request Lordship to give shelter to this boy and bless him with your lotus feet. Now Krishna went and saw on this 16,108 girls. And they were just waiting. See, Narad Muni had met them. Narad Muni had already glorified Krishna. So in their mind, they all accepted Krishna as their husband. And now Krishna opened the door, and all the 16,108 want to marry Krishna. Can you imagine? There. So the princess saw there. They immediately became captivated by the beauty of the Lord and prayed for his causeless mercy. They were held captive. So within their minds, they decided to accept Lord Krishna as their husband without hesitation. And Krishna, as super soul in their heart, understood their uncontaminated desire. He agreed to accept them as wife. So this was Krishna's mercy upon them. Can you see? You are not able to see the end. So many people are sitting. We go to Kartik Yatra of His Holiness Nana Swami Maharaj. There were 12,000 devotees. Big pandal, ek ekad ka pandal tha. 12,000 devotees sitting in the katha. These are 16,000 queens. And that looked like ocean of devotees sitting together hearing katha. And when Krishna and Satyabhama were returning from the capital city of Indra, Satyabhama remembered Krishna's promise to give her a Parijata tree. So what had happened? So this was a Krishna's Leela. One time Narad Muni brought one flower of Parijata from heaven, not what Parijata you see here. And anybody who put that Parijata flower, they remain young, there forever. So and Krishna gave it to Rukmani. Now Satyabhama became very jealous. अरे रुक्मणी को दिया, मुझे नहीं दिया. कृष्ण, नहीं, मैं तुमको पूरा ट्री दूंगा. That is one reason Krishna had taken now Satyabhama to Sarloka. Actually, Sarloka is Sarloka because of the Parijata tree. Sarloka is Sarloka because of Parijata tree. Now Krishna took that Parijata tree and he just about to take, then Indra came to fight Krishna. Now was Satyabhama becoming angry to give pleasure to Krishna? See, just like in a food, we have sweet, we have mirchi. Like you not always like sweet, you also sometimes like some mirchi also, na? People like for tasting food. So Rukmani is like sweet, very submissive. Satyabhama get little angry to give his taste of a spice to Krishna. So Krishna is Vatsraj. So different queens have different mood to experience Krishna different pleasure. But they even become angry not selfishly but to give pleasure to Krishna. And Krishna is with the Satyabhama and Satyabhama carried the Parijat tree. But Indra became offended now. So when Parijat tree lay, then Indra started attacking because Krishna had given the Aditi's kundal that he accepted very heavily. But when Krishna was taking the Parijat tree, then Indra became a little concerned because if we take Parijat tree, the heavenly people will suffer because what makes heaven was Parijat tree. So Indra started to come and fight with Krishna there. But Krishna fought with Indra and defeated Indra. And then he took. So this is the way of materialistic. So when Indra's purpose was there, he was happy. And when Krishna started taking the Parijat tree, Indra became angry. And see, Indra is a handpacked husband. So he thought, Krishna also taking for his wife. So he started doing. Now after defeating Indra, Krishna arranged to marry the 16,100 girls brought from the custody of Banasura. Now just think, if you have to marry one girl, how much time will it take? Somebody has to marry 16,000 wives. So कम से कम एक दिन में एक ही फेरे होंगे. तो एक दिन में 4-5 फेरे भी ले लिए तो भी 16,000 रानियों की शादी करने में कितना समय लग जाएगा? बिकॉज फेरा तो आप एक ही साथ में एक बार एक ही रानी के साथ करोगे ना. 16,000 रानियों के साथ एक साथ फेरा तो कर नहीं सकते. So how do you marry 16,100 girls? So Krishna expanded into 16,108 forms. That is Krishna's beauty. And they say Krishna only is the real enjoyer. See, Krishna is marrying everybody. Now we should understand Krishna was exactly playing like a human being. He strictly follows the relationship between husband and wife recorded in ordinary homes. They will smile, talk, joke, and so on. And each one of them often used to receive Krishna personally when he entered the palace. Each queen did all these things herself and did not wait for the maid servant. Krishna is different queen displays on this earth an ideal household life. Somebody is washing his feet, someone making garland for Krishna. So they were absorbed in serving Krishna. Now what happened? See, there's a pastime ground. Krishna teases Rukmani. So Rukmani was doing chawal. See, Krishna thought, Satyabhama is angry, but Rukmani never becomes angry. So let me incite some anger in Rukmani. So what Krishna started telling, and Krishna thought, no, and this is what happened because Krishna has expanded into 16,108 forms. So every queen thinks Krishna is with me only. So Rukmani was thinking, oh, Krishna is attached to me, he is with me only. Then Krishna thought, abhi thoda maza lete. Then Lord told Rukmani, why did I marry you? Not that I was interested in you. Because I wanted to give a good fight to Shishupal. That's why I kidnapped you. Otherwise, I'm not interested in you. And then Krishna started telling, see, I'm not a king. King is Ugrasen. I don't have a place to live. That's why I fear kings. That's why I'm sitting here in Dwarka. Because I'm fearful of Jarasandha. Why you choose a third person like me? You should go and marry Shishupal. By the time Rukmani already is a grandmother, Pradyumna is born, there. So here she is grandmother, and Krishna is telling that no, you would have better choose Shishupal. Now the time is there. You can think of choosing somebody as a husband. Krishna thought if we tell Rukmani, Rukmani will become angry. You know what happened? Rukmani fainted only. So first what had happened, Rukmani herself is fainting. First maid servant was fainting. Now Rukmani herself start fainting Krishna. And Krishna wanted to see her a bit irritated. And therefore he schemed to see the beautiful face of Rukmani in a irritated condition. So Krishna starts speaking jokingly, you know, in comparison to Shishupal, I am nothing. You may personally realize it. I'm surprised you rejected marriage with Shishupal, accepted me, you know. And I was so afraid of Jarasan, that's why I constructed here, there. So, so better you accept some other Kshatriya. And hearing this, Rukmani fell. Then Krishna's four hand came out. With two hands, Krishna caught Rukmani, and from two hands, Krishna wiped out. Because Rukmani fainted only hearing this. So without replying to a word to Krishna's statement, she simply cried in great anxiety as if drowning in an ocean of grief. The charmer with which she was serving Krishna immediately fled. He became puzzled. She went on unconscious, head scattered. And then Krishna is his heart softened. At once he became merciful to her. He got down and he embraced and he told, oh my dear Rukmani, don't misunderstand me, don't be unkind. Sometimes we joke like this. Why you took it so seriously? Krishna started telling. And then Rukmani started refuting all Krishna's statements. See, oh my Lord, you say that you are not a fit combination. Yes, because you are the Supreme Lord. And who am I? I'm a simple woman. So therefore, there. And who are the kings in this world? The kings are the three modes of matter nature, who works under your direction. You describe yourself as penniless. Since there is nothing existent, you don't need to possess anything. Everything belongs to you. And your lotus feet and instead only beggars praise your glories, and that is also true. But who are those beggars? Narad Muni, all saintly people, all great souls. So they worship your lotus feet, my Lord. There. My Lord, a great time factor acts under your direction. There. So considering all this factor, I thought Jarasan, Shishupal, and several princes who wanted to marry me no more important than ordinary insects, my Lord. So see, I will not marry a body of, so Rukmani is selling. See, what is this? The living entity is covered by this body, nothing, a bag of skin. So nice photo ChatGPT has given. Sorry, notebook has given. So they are bunch of muscles, bundles of bones they are shown, and pools of blood. A foolish woman has such a dead body as her husband. This is possible only because such a woman has never relished the ever blissful fragrance of your lotus feet. Unalloyed devotion. My dear lotus-eyed husband, you are self-satisfied. You do not care whether or not I am beautiful or qualified. You are not at all concerned about it. Therefore, your non-attachment for me is not at all astonishing. It's quite natural. And the my dear princess, and for only this purpose to hear such words from you, I have spoken all this. Now, Krishna's genealogy. How many people were there in Krishna's family? See, Krishna is Atma Rama, but surrounded by so many. So, being Atma Rama, he neither felt attraction nor enmity toward any one of the wives. He was equal to all the wives. See, generally, why husband should not marry more than one wife? Because he cannot treat all the wives equally. Then there will be fighting between them. Like Chitraketu, he married 1 crore wives. And then only Kirtitu had a child, nobody else had a child. So all other queens, so he became more affectionate towards Kirtuti. And all other queens conspired together and killed that child. only there. So husband should treat all wives equally. Of course, in Kali Yuga it's not allowed. In other ages, when they should treat all the wives equally. Then only they should marry. So for him, there's no need of even a single wife. And they thought they're so fortunate. And each and every wife had hundreds and thousands of maidservants. Yet when Krishna entered the palaces, each one of them used to receive Krishna personally by sitting him in a nice chair. See, you see how they're washing Krishna's lotus feet and how they're doing serving Krishna. And each Krishna had 10 sons with each wife. So now how many sons it became? Rukmini, Pradyum, Charusena, Sudasena and they. तो 61,000 तो कृष्ण के बेटे हो गए, फिर उन बेटों के बेटे हो गए, तो फुल इस बिग हाइट. But what happened? Rukmini was laughing once, if you remember, yeah. So Rukmini always had envy. So now Rukmini's grandson Anirudh was to be married. Rukmini offered his granddaughter Roshana to Anirudh there. So such a marriage between immediate cousin not very much sanctioned, but in order to please Rukmini, Rukmini offered his daughter and granddaughter. So Pradyum, his daughter also got married and granddaughter also married too. So Anirudh and Roshana was complete. A big marriage party accompanied Anirudh and started from Dwaraka there. And in the party, what happened? King of Kalinga was a friend of Rukmini and gave him the ill advice to play chess with Balram and thus defeated him uncommon. And Balramji was not a very expert chess player, and this was known to King of Kalinga. So Rukmini was advised to retaliate against the family members of Krishna by challenging Balram. And Balram losing the game was an opportunity for the King of Kalinga to criticize Balram and Krishna and Balram. Thus the King of Kalinga, he was talking jokingly while purposely showing his teeth to Balram. Because Balram was a loser in the game, he was a little intolerant of the sarcastic joking words and became somewhat agitated. And Balram became so angry, and now they cheated. Actually, Balramji won. But still, King of Kalinga said that I won. Then there's a voice appeared saying that Balramji won. There. So during the dispute, there was a voice on the sky. It announced that all on his purpose, Balram was the actual winner of the game. That he was being abused, and that the statement of Rukmini that he had won was falsely, absolutely false. And despite of the divine voice, Rukmini insisted that Balram had lost. So Rukmini was playing with Balram. And he said, my dear Balramji, you two brothers, coward boys only, may be very expert in running cows, but how can you expert in playing chess? Now Balram got angry. And he put his gada, and Rukmini died. There. So in Vedic variant class, foreign retribution for severe public insult against honor were culturally understood and expected. There. So there was a Kshatriya dharma. Same way Balramji broke the teeth of Kalinga because he was so much laughing. There. Now Krishna did not utter a word because he knew if he supported Balram, Rukmini would be unhappy. And if he said that the killing of Rukmini was unjust, Balram would be unhappy. So Krishna was silent on the death of his brother-in-law. There. Now somebody may say, Arey, how this can happen? That's why Lord's pastimes are transcendental. Nobody can understand the anger of Balramji. But anger of Balramji was quite just. Why it was just? Because they were actually bullying Balram, not knowing that the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if Balramji wouldn't punish them, they will suffer in hell for millions of lives. But Balramji's punishment reduced that, remove that offense from them, and then they can take to spiritual life because they are killed by Balram, so all the sins will be limited. So Lord that way show mercy to all the Jivatmas there. But Jivatmas not knowing the position of the Lord, they meddle with the Lord and they get. So now that's how that happened. Now another story comes of Banasura. And this is a very beautiful story. So it's already 8:55. So you want to hear the story of Banasura? Or are too many stories have happened already?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji, please continue.
Because
Yes,
it'll take 10
Prabhuji.
15 minutes more.
It's okay, Prabhuji. Continue.
Yeah. I think because we have to complete the thing, we are going a little faster now. But so what happened is Banasur had 1,000 head. Then with 1,000 head, he played Damru for Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva, being very pleased, blessed it. And Banasur is the son of Bali Maharaj. So when Lord Shiva was dancing, he was playing, with his 1,000 heads. You see, 1,000 heads, he's playing all Damru and everything. So Lord Shiva became very happy. So Lord Shiva there. But he said, "Oh my Lord, you have given me 1,000 arms, but I do not know what to do with them. They're simply a burden. I cannot use them properly in fighting. I cannot find anyone competent to fight me there. So I don't find a match." And Lord Shiva said, "Fool, you will find a match soon. Don't worry. There, you will find a match soon." See, here you see, this demon had power but using for wrong purpose. That is Arjuna. He had a lot of power but using only for Krishna's service. So now he had one daughter named Usha. And Usha got a dream of Anirudh. In dream, he saw this boy Anirudh. Then he started telling her friend Chitralekha that I got in love with Anirudh. Then Chitralekha draw many, many photos. And then this Usha identified this Anirudh. And Chitralekha brought Anirudh in the there. And then Anirudh started staying with there. And they complained to Banasura that Anirudh is staying with Usha. So Anirudh is a grandson of Krishna, son of Pradyumna. Then Banasura became very angry and he captured Anirudh. So Anirudh first fought and then he fought with many soldiers, but with a Nagapash, Banasura captured Anirudh there as he came out from the palace. And now Usha received the news, she was overwhelmed with grief. Tears glided. But now Lord Krishna got a news. That is, so now because it has already, become like a son-in-law, so he cannot kill him now. So then the news went to Lord Krishna. And Lord Krishna came with all his army to fight with Banasura. So Narayana came and informed the family about Anirudh's disappearance from the palace, explained how Arjuna had been carried to Sonitapur. And member of Hindu dynasty, all of whom had great affection, prepared to attack the city of Sonapur. So all the leaders they attacked Sonitapur there. And then because Lord Shiva was very dear, so Lord Shiva also came to fight on the side of Banasura. So along with Lord Shiva, Kartik and Ganesh also came. And here is Krishna Balram. So can you guess who will win in the battle? The fierce battle. One side is Krishna Balram, Satyaki, Pradyum. Other side is Banasur, Lord Shiva, Ganeshji, Kartikeya. So tremendous fight is going to happen. So please wait for this fight, what the result come of this fight. And everybody came. Even Brahmaji came to see this fight. The Lord Shiva put all the horse, bows, and hoplites. Krishna put the arrows, and everybody ran away from the battlefield. When Lord Shiva released a particular weapon, bringing about a violent hurricane, Krishna presented a mountain weapon, which checked the hurricane on the spot. You see, hurricane is coming. Krishna brought the mountain. Similarly, Shiva released fire, and Krishna brought torrents of fire. Then Shiva released Pashupatrashta. See, this was a Pashupatrashta what Arjuna took from Lord Shiva. Krishna contracted with Narayanastra. And then Krishna put Jambai weapon. So Lord Shiva then became exasperated in fighting with Krishna. Krishna took the upon yawning weapon. And you see Lord Shiva is yawning. Everybody is yawning in the day. When this opposing party become tired, stop fighting and begins to yawn. So Lord Shiva became fatigued, he refused to fight anyone and began yawning. Krishna's son Pradyum was fighting with Kartikeya. And Kartikeya was wounded. You see, Kartikeya is wounded here. And his body was bleeding profusely. They left the battlefield without fighting anyone. They all rode back on the peacock carrier. Now, having the opportunity to use his 1,000 arm, Banasura rushed towards Krishna, simultaneously working there. And there's a and now when Krishna was about to kill one Devi came, Kotara, there. So she, before, and she removed her, she removed her clothes only. Krishna closed his eyes, and that's how Banasura was saved there. And then now Lord Shiva became active again, and Lord Shiva launched Shiv Jora. You know, this is Jora which can burn everything. Then Krishna gave Narayana Jora, which is excessive cold. Shiv Jora excessive hot, Narayana Jora excessive cold. So Krishna released. The Shiv Jora became very tension karke. And then he fall flat in the Lord. Oh Lord, your complete knowledge, there not a pinch of metal contamination of personality. Shiva may be powerful, demigod. Lord Shiva may be the powerful, but because it's very powerful and but Brahma may be very powerful. But actually, neither Brahma nor Shiva is the original cause of our man. You are the absolute truth, the supreme Brahma, and you are the supreme cause. So very soon, so here Lord Shiva accepted, defeated Shiva Jara. And then very much agitated, Banasura splashed his different weapon upon the body of Lord Krishna like torrents of rain. When Krishna saw the weapons coming like water, he took his Sudarshan Chakra and began to cut out demons 1,000 arms, one after another. And then Lord Shiva came and he started praying there. The Lord, the heavenly head, planets are your head, directions are your ears, the sky is like this. My Lord, you are actually the dearmost super soul of all, a man who is simply attached to sense enjoyment. Voluntarily accept the miserable conditions. My Lord, I feel this Banasura is very dear to me. He has rendered valuable service unto me. I want to see him always happy. I pray to you that as you please with his father, please be pleased with him, Lord. And Krishna said, yes, that's why I have not killed him. Now he has only 4 hands remaining, so that he will not be, and he will remain immortal, unaffected by metal pains and pleasure. There. And as such, I cannot kill him, for that is my promise to Bali Maharaj. So I gave a benefit of that the demons who would appear in his family will never be killed by me. Therefore, without killing this Banasura, I simply cut off his arm to deprive from his false state. And then Krishna came back. And this is how the beautiful stories come, that how Lord Shiva also was defeated by Lord Krishna. So we saw how Indra was defeated by Krishna, Bhamasura was defeated, Vanasura was defeated, even Lord Shiva, Kartikeya, Ganesh also was defeated. So we have to take shelter of Krishna alone, while respecting Lord Shiva. Because Lord Shiva is a great devotee. And see, they do this Leela to bring out this beautiful pastimes of fighting with Krishna. And they're happy in being defeated with Krishna because that way they glorify Krishna. So I think we went quite fast, covering today around 5 chapters. Any question devotees have? See, Bhamasura, he associated now with the Banasura because somehow he got into bad association.
Prabhu, I have a doubt, Prabhu.
Hmm.
You said, na Prabhu, ki Krishna has married 16,100 queens. So, do all these queens had the same potency, just like Rukmini Devi?
No, Rukmani is a principal. Rukmani is Lakshmi only. So they're all expansion of Rukmani in that sense, we say.
Expansions, how are they different from the original form, Prabhu? How much, like, what is the difference exactly?
See, Krishna married 8, so 8 are the principal coins. And the 16,100 later desired to become gopis in Vrindavan when they heard Gopi Leela. Coins. So
Okay, so
the
we can say they are the devotees, right, Prabhu?
yeah,
Actually.
energies of the Lord. See, because all these coins and gopis, they're all energies of the Lord. There. So some are Nitya Siddhas, some are become Sadhana Siddhas, and they're associating with the Lord. Because somebody associating with the Lord and the wife, they're not ordinary souls.
And what about Satyabhama, Prabhu?
Satyabhama is also eternal associate of Krishna. There in the spiritual world. All these coins are there, Rukmani, Satyabhama, they're all there in the spiritual world. In the Dwarka part of the spiritual world, all these are there.
And Radha is also the internal potency of Krishna.
Yes, yes. And Radharani says in Kolo Vrindavan, Radha Krishna eternally doing their Leela. So
So in
basically, spiritual life is of great variety and joy.
okay, Prabhu. And Krishna, this Rukmini and Radha are different personalities, right?
Yes, they're different. So all are Shakti Tattva. So they are all expansions of Radharani only. All Lakshmis, Rukmani and things.
They're expansions of Radharani.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
Just
Hare
like all
Krishna.
Vishnu forms, expansion of Krishna. So all Shakti forms, expansion of Radha.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Any other question? Okay. So thank you very much. I think 3 weeks are remaining. 6 more days, and we'll complete the whole pastimes of Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you.